beautiful Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your new moon reading. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. The new moon is in Sagittarius on the 14th of December. It's a time for powering up and using that willpower and determination to overcome obstacles and luck changes in Sagittarius when it comes to that new moon cycle. So it is a turning point for you. Also, there is a solar eclipse that coincides with it. So it's very, very powerful energy. We have just come from a time where we had that full moon in Gemini on the 30th of November. So that was about communication. So you stepped into your own there. Now we have some beautiful cards. We have your hard work is starting to pay off. Okay, very powerful energy. Whatever you've been working towards there, you're going to see the rewards of it start to come towards you. Now we also have luck is on your side. And as you can see at the bottom there, that's the card of the new moon in Sagittarius. Only 2 signs have got this card so far, you, Gemini, and Sagittarius, interestingly enough. So luck is changing for you and a new start is coming. This is the energy of that new moon on the 14th. Now, as I said, it's sort of powered up by that solar eclipse as well. Let's go and get the overall energy. For those of you who are interested, I was using the Moonology deck to open the energy of the reading, and now I'm using, oh wow, I love that energy. You got the Star card to start in your protagonist energy. So this is a time for reaping abundance and stepping into your power. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. We have the Hermit card there, very interesting energy. Now I just did a reading in Pisces there, and they also got the energy of the Star and the Hermit in similar positions. So just to let you know, if you have a placement there in some way, if you have a placement there in some way in Pisces, there may be something in that message for you also. In the unified position, we have the Lovers. Okay, so this is about soulmate energy, counterpart energy. It could be partnership in business as much as romance. We will go deeper and find out there. But this card is often called the choice. So there is a decision to be made. It is in the unified position. It's crossed by the Death card. So definitely a new cycle here, the end of a very tough cycle as we step into that new. But there is that turning point that is more fortunate for you, good fortune coming your way. It does require you letting go of something, shedding, in order to step into that new phase. Now we're just going to go a little bit deeper and find out the details. Using the Good Tarot. Ooh. Oh, wow. Did you see that? This popped right out there. I'm loving this energy. We have the Messenger of Air. Beautiful energy there. Now, this is your element. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, that is the air. We got that messenger of air. So some sort of news coming towards you that helps you rise. And it's really good news. We have the 10 of Earth there. A lot of abundance. This is affluence. This is material mastery, as it were, building solid foundations. You may have been doing this all by yourself, Gemini, and you're starting to level up financially there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please? Interesting energy. They gave 2 cards to cross the 2 cards. Oh, wow. It's the same message as well. We have the 8 of Air. So that is beautiful energy. This is releasing something. Maybe seeing things very clearly. And, you know, there's no denial here for you, Gemini. You know what needs to be shed and you're letting go with grace. As you can see, you know, you may be looking after what you've shed and let away there. But it's soft. You know, you've just had to... It's let go and let love, you know, that sort of energy, letting it go and letting it flow. Now, we will come to that card in a moment, but it's crossed by the Wheel of Fortune. So luck is definitely on your side. This is the unified position. So there's a turning point for a more fortunate time, either in love or in business. We will go deeper and find out. There's definitely a choice to be made. But so far, they're indicating communication and finances. So let's check with the Renaissance. The Renaissance deck. It's the Golden Tarot of the Renaissance. Thank you so much. We have the 7 of Swords, but it is in the reverse there. So that is interesting energy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. There's a making amends here. Oh, we have the Ace of Cups. It's in the reverse. So maybe you were disappointed in some sort of situation, but it's actually leading to something more exciting. We have the World card, which is the closing of that cycle to bring in something wonderful and new. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. Notice your numbers. We've got 2 sevens there. So a lot of synchronicity here. 7 of Coins in the reverse indicates some sort of walking away from something because it was not rewarding. We have the 4 of Cups in the reverse, indicates a new option coming on in. We have the 9 of Swords in the reverse. This indicates hope. This is a recovery after something that may have made you feel quite anxious. There's a recovery here. And finally, we have the King of Wands energy. So this is Aries energy here. This may be some sort of entrepreneurial opportunity, or you standing in your power, going after what you truly deserve with passion. It's a very energized time, but it looks like you can see the transition of moving from something that was holding you back perhaps in some way. We're just going to start from the beginning, the Star. Aquarius energy here. This is about hope. This is the overall energy, just to let you know, the White Witch Tarots are the overall energy for the time period I've set, which is the 14th of December. So as you can see here, there's a renewal of hope, and it's come from some sort of clarity. You're starting to see that some sort of miracle, and I say miracle like, when I say I want to be a bit more grounded with that energy, when something works out better than you had hoped or you had expected, it feels very much like that. You're like, oh my gosh, that was like, I did not see that coming, okay? Because there may have been either someone went silent in a situation, or you were not being given the information on a situation, and as a result, you may have been a little bit anxious, thinking things were not going to go your way. But that Star card energy is, it's like you're being encouraged to believe in the best possible outcome. There's a lot of abundance when you get the Star card, a lot of happiness. Things are being illuminated, and the stars are actually aligning for your idea of success, whatever situation you're trying to get off the ground there. So I feel like also you're being in the spotlight to follow your heart, but also to communicate. Okay, because they're highlighting the 2 energies there for me, the heart chakra, but also the throat chakra there. So there's a conversation that needs to be had, or that you're waiting upon. Maybe someone has gone silent because they're giving me an energy here that you may have been ignored or overlooked in a situation, and you may have felt really down about it. And as a result, you may have gone into that hermit mode where you just cut yourself off in order to see what's right, see which way is up. And but there's some sort of communication coming your way that actually helps you understand why there was a bit of a delay, or why there was silence on this situation. Now, there's inspiration with this card as well. Everything that's happening for you is trying to encourage you to experience your best life. That's the energy I'm getting. There's a wonderful new beginning when you get this card, especially in this protagonist energy. It's almost like you know what you deserve and what you're worth, so therefore you're going after it. Now we have the Hermit. It's in the antagonist position. So there's an energy here. This is Virgo energy, just to let you know. There's an energy here of you may have taken yourself out of some sort of equation and gone dark, gone MIA, in order to find out, where you're going, what's your path. Finding out a truth of a situation. You may have sort of closed down a little bit, cut yourself off from your soul tribe, or from someone in particular, or a situation in particular, just to sort of assess the situation. Are you on the right path? How far have you come so far? Where do you need to go? There is a spiritual illumination as well as a physical illumination as to where you want to go in terms of your path. The Hermit is, it's an energy of a timeout. It's a necessary timeout. It doesn't last long. It's there to regroup or have some sort of introspection on a situation or a person. It's necessary for growth, okay? So you're sort of powering up, re-energizing yourself. And as a result, I feel like someone may have kept you stuck in a situation, or in some way tried to isolate you from something. in the negative sense, you may have been pushed out of something. You may have been out of something financial. We're going to go deeper and find out. It could be this this Ace of Cups in the reverse there. You were let down or disappointed by somebody or something here. It may be something to do with finances as well, but I'm getting an energy of you gave your love and your respect to a certain situation, and in some way someone let you down and you don't want to repeat those mistakes. So you're really looking at things, analyzing things, okay? There's a lot of swords here. So you're in your element there where you're being logical about the situation. It's almost like you've taken your emotions out of it to really see what's what. Now, there's a lot of wisdom with this. You're really listening to your intuition. The ear is accentuated there because they're highlighting this is a time for pausing and listening. What is deep within, but also seeing things on a different level as to what is, with your intuition, as it were. And, there's wisdom with the hermits. They're very wise, but they often go silent or take that time out because they're world weary. There's a situation that's got you feeling really fed up. And as a result, you need to really check in with yourself and say, hey, am I going to take this anymore? How can I do things differently? What do I need to express in this situation to shake up the energy? Now we have the Lover's card. So I'm going to pull a card on this because there is a choice here. Now this is about partnership. So you may have left one situation, perhaps a job situation, in order to partner up with another company, or maybe you're leaving one team within your company to partner up and have some sort of new job, raise, promotion, or income in a different department, and there's a different sort of partnership going on here. It could also be, because we got that Ten of Pentacles, it's going to be very lucrative. There's a lot of money coming towards you, but it could also be in terms of love, okay? So there could be soulmate energy here, the strength of two together. As you can see, there's a face in the center there, and there's two faces either way. It's about direction. Which direction do you take? Now there could be also a choice of two people. So I'm going to go deeper and find out. There's a rebirth here as much as there is a new start. So I'm just going to use the Light Seers Tarot to clarify this. Oh, without even asking, we got Temperance in reverse, we got the Ten of Wands, and we got the Hermit. Ooh, so there's very chaotic energy, and that's why you've taken some time out. That Temperance in reverse is Sagittarian energy. It's disruptive, something that was very chaotic. You may have felt even that you were out of control in the situation with your emotions. They weren't balanced. You're off your center. Caused a lot of stress. We got the Ten of Wands in the reverse. You're taking a break. You're just, all these cards say you're taking a break. You're done with any situation that is stressful, and you may be just taking yourself out of a situation to have a think, because it's too much baggage. We got the Hermit crossing that. So it looks like if you've got a choice to either partner up with somebody, first of all, you're doing you. You're taking yourself out and you're going solo. The Hermit card is an energy of solo, yeah, it's a solo energy. You're just going your way to have a think right now and see what's what. It doesn't mean that you've completely forgotten the other situation. There is a light there shining. As you can see, it's still burning there. So that partnership is still on your mind. You still have feelings for that partnership, whether it's in business or in romance. But you need to think about you first and see what your direction is before you make any real moves on this situation. But because it's crossed by the Death card, either you're closing it down completely and letting it go, or you are rebirthing it into something more healthy. Let's see. We have the Judgment in the reverse, and we have the Empress in the reverse. Interesting energy. That Judgment, it feels like there's a couple of energy here for this. And one is, you may have denied your feelings about a situation or somebody, or they denied their feelings towards you. And you may feel like you made an error in judgment of trusting them, because we do have that Seven of Swords in the reverse there. So that means someone wants to come and make amends. So it feels like you may be thinking that you're not on the right path either. You're wondering which direction you should go in. And although you fear that change, you feel that, and it's making you feel a little bit nervous, it's something that you've had to take yourself out and have a real think about. We got that Empress in the reverse energy as well. So there's an energy here of you may be waiting, or you may have been waiting. Someone may have gone silent on you, and you may have been waiting to hear on something. It feels like there's a dependence upon others for a situation. And Gemini, normally, you march to the beat of your own drum. You're not really waiting around for anybody, but I get maybe you're either waiting for some sort of results or you're waiting to make a choice on something. It feels like very much, it's got you a little bit nervous. It's like there's a little bit of doubt here. Is this going to work out? Is this not going to work out? How can I work this out? So a little bit of lack of confidence. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Any further messages regarding this situation for my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Well, overall is success. We got the Six of Wands. So this will be worked out. There will be good news that is attached to this. So whether you were waiting for a job opportunity or you were offered some sort of lucrative deal, but they offered you something less than you were worth, and you still want that job, but you think, I'm worth more than that. Maybe you're holding out for that. You're going to be successful either way with that Six of Wands. This is good news. This is recognition for either your work or some sort of award or something, or that raise or promotion. But it could also be that someone, they see you as the best of the best. It's like you're being... How would you like to receive? Yeah, we got the Pentacles again, Queen of Pentacles. So this is an amount of money that is coming your way that is very lucrative. So I feel like it's to do with your work situation rather than anything else. But you may have launched yourself into work because of some sort of disappointment with the heart. Someone may have, let you down in love. And as a result, you've been taking yourself out of the game, cutting yourself off, and going after your prosperity path. This is Virgo energy as well. It's connected to that Hermit Virgo energy, being resourceful, making your money, having solid foundations in terms of finances, and just looking after your home and your soul tribe and your people. So you may have taken yourself out of some sort of partnership in order to do you. It's time to do you. We have the Death card, Scorpionic energy. So this is very much like new endings and beginnings. You're shedding anything that was trying to hold you back. And this situation, this person or situation may have resisted. They don't really want to let you go, Gemini. But you know the path you need to take and you're taking action on it. Yes, it's painful to let go of that cycle. I also feel a little bit of envy here. We'll go deeper on that, but I'm feeling just a little bit of envy there. But there's big changes here. And I feel like it's a change in your luck, in your financial luck. That is coming your way. Now, we do have that messenger of air coming through. So there is some sort of conversation that is going to reach you. And when you get this, there's an energy here of progress and sort of swift reactions. Things are going to change quite quickly. Your perception is going to be broadened in some way. Now, this could be someone who has a similar element to you, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, who comes and tells you the truth of a situation. Messengers bring news. So if you're waiting for news, it's going to come on in. It's going to be quick. There's going to be a quick change that is attached to it, and you'll be able to move forward for your highest good to a position or outcome that you were hoping for. It's kind of like success is guaranteed, but attached to it is some sort of conversation, okay? Also, it's about your allegiance, Gemini, to your path, your allegiance to what is right for you. It's almost like you're aligning yourself with your highest good, and as a result, can you see that tiny little feather there? Something is being shed. It's like the fly in the ointment energy. It's just being let go gracefully in order to move into this abundance. Now we have that 10 of Earth, which is absolute affluence, okay? Mastering your craft, having financial security, wealth heading your way. You've worked hard for this, okay? But when you get the 10, now you could be stepping into some sort of family business. The 10 of Earth, 10 of Coins is often connected in some way to family business or money that is a lot of money that will help family units, that sort of thing. Now they're indicating this wolf there. Now it's almost like, Gemini, you've got this warrior wolf kind of spirit, which is, you're looking after the pack, but you're going solo. You're making your own way. Financially, it's going to be very, very lucrative, whatever this is. So if it's entrepreneurial, you're setting up your own business, it feels very much like there's courage here, and your reward from the universe is great. Okay, there's a lot of dedication, hard work here. And this may also be some sort of inheritance that comes your way, because it is a large amount of money. Now, I don't really like to talk about inheritance and things like that because that means someone has passed. But I feel very much like you're stepping into a large amount of abundance. And it required you to maybe let go of an old way of thinking. There is definitely a release here. There's a clarity. There's no illusions. You're getting what you truly deserve when you get this card. Also, there may have been a little bit of anxiety around this situation in order to let go, but it's crossed by the wheel of fortune. As soon as you do let go, you recognize it was all for your highest good, because fortune's wheel, destiny meets synchronicity. As I said, notice the numbers, 777 there. Very, very important energy. And so we've got this turn of events that actually sends some sort of lucky break towards you that brings in that perfect 10. We have also this is an energy here of your destiny is obvious to you now, because 10s are about endings as well. So it's a close of any bad luck or feeling stuck in a situation, you know, things being out of your control, that chaotic energy. It's a shifting point, and it brings you in a lot more good fortune. Now, there may be some sort of risk attached to it or some sort of leap of faith. I feel like that is the letting go of something. It requires you, it's nerve-wracking when we have some sort of change. Sometimes we fight it, but Spirit is saying, you know what, you know that this is the right way to go, okay? So a lot of abundance coming towards you, and it also feels like as much as you've put on in some hard work here, I feel like there's an abundance. The stars are aligning for some sort of abundance that you were not expecting coming on in, okay? So it feels very much like prosperity is coming, and it's more than you expected. That's what I'm getting here. Now they're saying the name Faisal to me, Faisal. So either that's your name or it's a place, Faisal. There's something in this message for you. Maybe a place name, maybe a company name where you work, Faisal. If that resonates in some way, there's something in this message for you. Now we have the Seven of Swords, it's in the reverse. So this indicates a release, but also you may have caught someone doing something, or someone may have withheld some information from you. They really got to you. There's an indication what they said to you may have really hurt you, and that you may have frozen them out as a result. You may have gone silent on them, shut down completely, and they're coming to make amends. Just to let you know, this person, they feel like it's punishment enough to not have you talking to them, but there is a slight element here. They got caught, okay, red-handed, so it feels like they really disappointed you. Okay, so whatever this, now this could be someone that you had a romantic interest in, or that you was a member of your soul tribe or family unit who really let you down. When you thought you could trust them, they really kind of betrayed your trust in some way, or just really disappointed you, because we have that Ace of Cups in the reverse straight after it, which indicates some sort of disappointment. They didn't have your back in a situation. It looks like they're coming on in to talk to you, but it coincides with some sort of news that comes your way. We do have that end, that world there. So that is the end of a cycle, completion of a goal or a lesson. This person learned the lessons. I feel like you did too, Gemini. And that was about, who you could trust and who you couldn't. You don't want to make any past mistakes in the situation. So you're really getting that clarity on what needs to happen here in order to resolve a situation. It could be that you're cutting them off completely with diplomacy, but it could be also that you're trying to rejuvenate the connection and turn it around. Now also they're indicating here travel. I'm going to pull a card on that because they're really indicating some sort of far off land that you may be trying to book a vacation to, or even relocate homes. I'm just going to pull a card on it, and then I'll see if they'll give me any energy on that relocation. It could be you're buying a new home, you're moving out of state or out of town, maybe even emigrating across water there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian. Can you please clarify this World card for me? Success. We have the Five of Wands in the reverse position. So any problem that you had is resolved. So they're indicating the world brings the end of a cycle for a more happy and successful outcome. Okay, so if you had any rivalry or obstacles, you're overcoming that. So they're indicating the same energy. You know, Fortune's wheel is the turning point for a more successful time for you. Now, you may, as a result of this success, whether it's in love or business, there could be some extra money attached to that, and that's why you're thinking about relocating. Now, we do have that Seven of Pentacles, as I said, the second number 7 there for you. There's an indication here of someone did not invest in a connection, or you maybe even just looking at how you, this is interesting, it's not for everybody, looking at how you use your time and attention. I never get this card. It's like, sorry, I never get this energy attached to this card. It's like they really want me to have a look at it. Where you put your attention and your focus, that's where growth is. So they want you to be very mindful of where you put your attention. So if you're spending, yeah, they're indicating if you're spending a lot of time and focus on one area in your life, it's going to really grow and thrive. But if you neglect some other part of your life, whether that's a person, a friend, a situation, then there's going to be resentment there, or there's going to be no growth. So they're asking you to look at that with this card. As I said, I never get that energy here with that card. But they're indicating with this shift, there is a new option here. So whether that's in love, or whether that's in business, in terms of a job that brings in the 10 of Pentacles. Now, the 10 of Pentacles in terms of relationship is a very happy union. It's a family. It's like longevity. This person wants the long haul. But in terms of business, it's the same energy. So there may be some sort of, there's a new opportunity when you get that 4 of Cups. There's a solid foundation. Fours are about solid foundation. So it could be a new outlook, could be a new direction. Definitely a new option on the board here for you. I'm going to pull a card on it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please clarify this new direction, this new option, 4 of Cups for my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know about that? Can you please guide them for their highest good? We have the King of Swords in the reverse, Gemini. We have, so that's you. We got the Star card. We got the Tower. We got the Queen of Pentacles. And we got the 10 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so they're indicating here that now this is your card, Gemini. This is the Gemini card, King of Swords in the reverse. So there's an energy here of perhaps you were dealing with someone else who was a Gemini or had a Gemini placement who did not give you the full lowdown on the situation. This could be a boss. It could be someone that you're romantically were interested in. It feels like they didn't talk. They weren't in their feelings. You know, they didn't really discuss their feelings. They shut down. There was no conversation with you and this person. But interestingly enough, we have the star situation again. So there's healing when you get a star as well. So this person, I'm just also getting a secondary energy here, which is someone tried to hold you back in terms of some sort of financial situation. Now, this could be a member of your soul tribe, because when you get the 10 of Cups, that indicates family conflict here, okay? Or some sort of broken marriage, perhaps. Someone that you were connected to and they were in low vibe. There's conflict. The emotions were running high. I'm going to pull another card on that one, that King of Swords energy, because I'm getting that you have to have a conversation with this person, and someone is being, they're not having, let's put it this way, they're not using their wisdom. They're sort of being very immature energy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? Now, perhaps, Gemini, you're being a little bit immature about a situation because you were ignored. We're all human. So they may want you to look at that. We have 3 of Cups in the reverse, and we have the 5 of Swords in the reverse. So yeah, they're indicating someone who did not support you in a situation, someone who may have partied too much, or, you know, in some way has too much substances. They do a lot of drinking or something. Maybe there's even gossip here. And we have that 5 of Swords in the reverse, which indicates, how can I put that? 5 of Swords in the reverse, it's sort of, they got caught doing something, and they feel like they want to come in and apologize, but they feel like it was a fair fight. They want peace, but they feel like you gave as good as you got. That's the energy this person's coming on in. Now, there's also an element of sabotage. This person may sabotage connections. across the board. And maybe you absorb this energy, because I'm feeling like there's this double energy where you may have mirrored this person, the energy to them, maybe to just kind of really highlight how they were treating you. And you don't like to play games, Gemini, but I just get this energy of it. It's not tit for tat, but sometimes, you know, we show people how they've been treating us so that they really get the message. Because I'm feeling this dual energy here. But it looks like this person wants to come on and heal it. We have the star card energy, so that's about healing. The stars are lining here. But I feel also this could be some sort of boss energy, because we have a tower moment. You know, this is about coming out of your comfort zone, some sort of surprise. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is a surprise. The tower doesn't often have to be a negative surprise. It can be, it shakes up stagnant energy. It's a bolt from the blue that sets everything on fire so that you have to make a move. You have to change. Otherwise, you stay the same and you get burnt. It actually brings in prosperity for you. So we have a lot of finances coming your way. That's the second time the Queen of Pentacles showed up in the reading, which indicates, you know, you're doing you. You're really focusing on yourself and your money, and you're keeping your soul tribe kind of like balanced, harmonious. If you look at the peace that's actually in this person's face, that's the energy I'm feeling like you're embodying for this time period, regardless of the emotional upset that's going on around you or with this person. They're coming on in to talk. That's for sure. But I feel like there's this new option that's coming on in that's more emotionally fulfilling. You may be taking a different perspective about the whole situation because that person showed up in low vibe. So a new option may mean, how can we make this relationship better? Or the situation better. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So this indicates, you know, a rest, a recovery, that healing period. So you may have gone, as I said, in hermit mode to just shut down and be like, really, let's think about things. What's happening here? And we have the King of Wands. And this is being a bold leader, being charming, going after your goals, your dreams. So if you're being an entrepreneur, setting up your own business there, it feels very much like you're moving forward, planning for the future with something that is quite exciting. There's a lot of passion here for whatever it is you're trying to get off the ground or achieve. So whether that is in love or, I'm just getting a very strong financial element to this. So yes, there's passion. There may be even passionate sort of arguments between you and a certain person at work, or even someone who you were connected to that's not in work was trying to hold you back, maybe from a promotion or something. Because I feel there's envy there or some sort of jealousy. Can you please clarify this King of Wands and that jealousy energy I'm getting? The Emperor in reverse. So yeah, masculine energy, someone who is being immature, a bit of an ego clashing perhaps. So this may be a boss, or maybe someone that you're divine masculine who's been sort of immature, and a bit of a power play there. This person may have had a bit of a gameplay, and you're not having it. Thank you so much. Six of Cups is, and we got two sixes. Sixes is the number of love. So we have that Six of Cups. So this means there's someone coming, there's a reunion here. This person wants to be back in your sphere, but they may have held you back in some way. And we got the Six of Wands. They see you as a prize, Gemini. Okay, they see you as passionate. You're doing really well. You're being raised up through the ranks in terms of your work. Prosperity is on your side. You may have some money in the bank that's coming on in, and they're like, oh, hi. Oh, hi. So I'm not sure. That's not a great energy to come on in, but I feel like you're doing really well. And this person's a little bit envious of your position in some way. They're just saying that you know exactly who this person is. So the first person you thought of, they said. Strength card in reverse indicates a Leo kind of energy, but someone who abuses their power here, someone who sabotages, someone who sort of brings a little bit of chaos to their world. Everywhere they go, they bring a bit of chaos. And we got another 6 there. That's 3 sixes. Remember, synchronicity, very, very important. 6 of Swords. This person, they're stuck on you. They're unable to let you go. So I feel like you're the one who's up in your head about this reunion, or up in your head in some way about this, and you're the one shutting this down, or shaking up the energy, saying, if you don't ship up, shape out. Or the other way around. If you don't shape up, ship out. That sort of energy. Any final messages for, well, just going to give you any final messages from this. We have the 3 of Pentacles, we have the 9 of Pentacles, and we have the 5 of Cups in the reverse. It's interesting because we have the 3 of Pentacles, which indicates, you know, you're having some sort of teamwork, which leads to financial abundance. There is affluence here, okay? And it in some way is connected to your skill set, Gemini, whatever it is that you do. So there is a partnership on the board. It may not be a partnership in love, because we have a 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, which indicates, you know, actually there's 2 energies here. There's a disappointment before there is something wonderful that happens. There's a stubborn energy here as well. Something about something in the past, some sort of, maybe even some sort of team in the past was not working, and you've had to shift and move on into something more successful. With that recovery comes that success, because with that 5 of Cups, which is a moving on into a more hopeful situation that is more emotionally fulfilling. So it's the same kind of energy. You know, you're having to let go of something in order to get something better. That is the energy that I'm getting from your cards. And sorry, they're just giving me something. One moment, please. Oh gosh, what is that? It's like a stuffed toy that is a monkey. I feel like they must have done this before, because it feels very familiar. So either you've just bought a monkey stuffed toy, or you just placed it somewhere, or you your child or somebody has just been playing with it. It feels like it's in your immediate vicinity. And they're also giving me cabbage. I mean, I can't imagine you're feeding a stuffed toy with cabbage, but maybe you've just been you're cooking with cabbage, or you're preparing cabbage or something for something. If that resonates in some way, then there's something in this message for you. That's not going to be a message for everyone. It's just an indicator. If you're listening and you're like, oh, I'm chopping cabbage right now, that means there's something in this message that is relevant to you and your situation. Spirit kind of highlights things to let you know. So just to let you know there. Now, I'm just going to close off this with Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. We have Mirror Guardian, time to reflect. Pisces got the same card, interestingly enough. So, and they got a similar kind of energy. So if you've got a placement in Pisces or something, or your person does, there's something in this message for you. So there is a reflection here. Because we have that Lovers card, it may indicate twin flame energy, reflections of each other. Someone returning, but still in a low frequency, still not ready for the connection, just to let you know if that's the case. But we have take time to reflect. So that is the antagonist energy. That is the energy to overcome, taking some time out, reflecting your situation, and as a result, making a decision. The stars are aligning for the moment of action, as it were. Now, I'm just going to give you a Wisdom of the Oracle to close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guide. Wow. We have Yin, and it's in the upright. Okay, feminine energy. Number 2. And we've got pure water here. And there's a lot of love, a lot of softness here. But as you can see, there is some sort of solid kind of water fountain. So they're indicating, you know, the emotions need to be solid and in the same frequency. It needs to be based on a solid foundation before it can come into fruition. So someone has to be a bit more vulnerable with you, express their emotions. Now, as you can see, we have 2 faces in that solid fountain there. And interestingly enough, we have a third one there. So that's a presiding energy. Oh no, if you look really closely, there's actually 2 faces there as well. So they're indicating, you know, there's 2 faces looking into the same water, being on the same page, as it were. I'll read from the book, as I wouldn't want to tell you anything wrong. But before I do that, I'm just going to give you a Nature's Whispers. Thank you so much, Spirit Guide. Oh my gosh. So Pisces got this as well. They got fresh approach. Number 21, which is a world card, closing off a cycle. So there is definitely a turning point here for a more successful outcome, but it requires letting go of something first. Maybe that's the death of the ego with this person. Maybe it's a new way of doing things, a fresh approach here, new perspective, in order to birth a more contented world between you, more happiness, growth, essential to your path there. I'm just going to read from the book, as I wouldn't want to tell you, as I said, anything wrong. We got number 2. It's in the upright position. The feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. So again, as I said, gathering, waiting for some sort of information there. I'm just going to give you the prosperity message. It says, this is a time when the most effective action is to allow others to show you the way forward. Observe their behavior and follow their lead. Your desire to push through must take a back seat for now. Collaborate and offer your ideas rather than dictating what must happen. Let others come to you. It's important that they feel they have the power now. Another meaning is about releasing your need to have things in the form you want. How do you want to feel? Basking in your success? Now allow the universe to show you the form. Yin is a sign of essence. Things may go more smoothly than you expect. So it is that energy, taking yourself out of the situation to let the situation come to you, okay? And also, it's that energy, you know, you're getting more than you expect by allowing things to just work out in your favor rather than trying to push it in a certain direction. But maybe you're just surrendering, you're letting go with grace, surrendering that situation. I'm just going to get you a trinket before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides and Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? We have the elephant. Okay, so that is steady progress, you know, and also elephants, you know, they lift any obstacles out of their way and then they proceed. So definitely the energy of the time with that solar eclipse. Also, elephants are very graceful. They're slow to anger, but when they do, my gosh, they run amok and they destroy everything. So maybe you're in a graceful mood right now, even though you have the power in a situation to really kick off. You're maybe just taking yourself out of the equation in order to really just do some thinking. Also, there's a heart on that elephant's ear, so they're indicating listen with love. Even if it makes you quite tense to do so, listen with love, and you won't encounter any karmic debt there, okay? Elephants never forget. They can forgive in order to release the karmic debt, but never forget, because that is the lesson we move forward and take with us. Where would you like this? Where would you like this? Oh, they want it on the star card because you're moving towards your abundance. Slowly but surely, moving the obstacles out of your way. You're still making progress, okay? And also we have the horse. Beautiful energy. This is about the Chariot card energy, moving forward, taking that stride in the right direction, but with a grounded sort of energy. Things are going to, once you get this news, because you're taking yourself out of the situation, the news is going to come to you. Once that news hits you, then you're going to hit the ground running and move towards your goals. It's a dependable energy. It's a loyal, practical energy when you got that horse. But you're going places, but, oh, just going to move that. They want that on the Wheel of Fortune. When the turning point comes, then you're off and running towards your success. Until then, you're taking yourself out of a situation to really think about things. Okay, my beautiful Gemini, we will leave that there. I hope something resonated in this reading for you. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Gemini. Love and light. Oh, before I go, they just said, it's really weird. So they're giving me, I didn't know there was such a thing. They're giving me popcorn, but it's in the flavor of bacon. I've never heard of such a thing. If there is such a thing and you've been eating it, you're very unique, but also please let me know in the comments box below, because I've never heard of anything like that before, ever. But they're just saying popcorn with bacon. Maybe you got bacon pieces in there, I'm not sure, but they're indicating the popcorn taste of bacon. So if maybe you've been eating popcorn recently and you're like, oh, that's strange, this tastes of bacon. It's supposed to taste of maple syrup or something, I'm not sure. If that resonates with you in some way, there's something in this message for you. Thank you so much, my beautiful Gemini. Love and light.